Hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. Lots of people here already. That's surprising. I guess Super Mario Brothers really pulls people in. So, yes, we are going to be playing Super Mario Brothers 3 tonight. Because I wanted to. I've been watching a lot of, like, Let's Plays of people playing old Mario games recently, and, like, I don't know, I was thinking, I was like, when was the last time I played Super Mario Brothers 3? And it's been years. So, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Yeah. And specifically, we're gonna be playing the Mario All-Stars version because this is my preferred way to play it. I like Mario 3 on the All-Stars version. That's the one. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, All-Stars Mario 3. Nobody ever plays this one. When people go back to this game, they always play the Nintendo one, which, I mean, I guess makes sense, but, like, this is the one well, I won't say it's the one I grew up with, but I have a lot more affinity for, like, for Super Nintendo than Nintendo. Not that I don't like the Nintendo, I'm more connected with the SNES. And so, like, this is the one that I like. And we're gonna play it. Go. Also, funny thing, this area is called Grassland. It's like desert. Look at it. It's like all brown, but it's called Grassland. The SNES aged a lot better than the NES. Yeah, the SNES aged like supernaturally well. There's so many games in the Super Nintendo which like still hold up, still look good, even so long. I mean, the SNES is what, like almost 40 years old now. It's like a very old system, but I mean, it still works. Still works really well. So now, funny thing about this game that I will mention, when I first played this game, I played the NES one first, but I played this one afterward, and I didn't hear until many years later the whole idea that this is supposed to be like a stage play. And I think part of what, like, I remember not liking that idea. And I think part of that's because this version of the game decidedly does not look like a stage play at all. Like, all the backgrounds have, like, depth to them, and, like, it doesn't look like a play. And so I was like, it's not a stage play. That would be a huge stage with the background and everything. And there you go. This is my first Mario 3 version. Got it with mail-in. I did too. Hey, hot dog! I got it that way too. I got it. I got it from the mail-in thing. Ah, it's so cool. So cool. They don't do that anymore. They don't even give you a game with the system anymore. That used to be the way, kids. So can I remember there was like a guide or something that mentioned you could get infinite lives doing this. There we go. Yeah. I'm not gonna get infinite lives doing this. I just wanted to show it off because it's silly. Yeah, you can get a lot of lives right at the beginning there. Flip. Death. Death. Yeah, I'm excited to play this. I just like, I don't know if, like, it kind of depends on if people like it, and it depends on how far we get in it tonight, but if you want to see the whole thing, I would be perfectly fine with doing a couple of streams to just finish this. We are still gonna play Driver. Probably gonna play Driver on Thursday, but I don't know, I just really wanted to play it. To be fair, I also was considering playing the Lost Levels, which would be a bit more of a challenge because it has definitely been a long time since I played Lost Levels. But we could do that too if y'all are up for some Mario. We've been doing a lot of RPGs recently, so it might be nice to do something a little bit different. The only good Goomba's a dead Goomba. Eat it, Goombas. I was playing a Super Mario World randomizer last night, and that alone is fun, but I was looking at the Goombas in Mario World, which are now classified as Galoombas. They're considered to be a different species from regular mushroom Goombas. But what's kind of interesting is, if I remember correctly, Goombas in like Japan, I think they're called like, are they called like Kuriban, something like that? I want to say their name actually has like chestnut in it, like they're chestnut creatures originally. And the ones in Mario World were way more chestnutty. Hey Jimmy, welcome, welcome. How you doing? We were playing some Mario 3. And this ground always looked like butts to me. Just a whole lot of butts. Purple butts. A lot of butts. Look at them all. Look at all the butts. All them purple butts. Just moon on the screen. Moon on the screen everywhere. That's how it is in Mario Land. Ate some tacos and burritos. That's awesome. I had a HelloFresh for dinner tonight. It was very good, but it was a little bit too filling. Like I made myself a bowl of it and then didn't finish it because I was just like, I'm full. You know, there's a mushroom there. One toot on this whistle will send you to a faraway land. The recorder. So is everybody out there familiar with Mario 3? Like, I mean, it's a very famous game. I would be surprised if anyone out there wasn't like, what is this game? But yeah, like, I'm curious if people had like a background with this game or not. Because for me, I played it on the NES, and then I also played it on Super Nintendo. You don't think you ever beat it? Well, that's more incentive for me to play all the way through. That's for sure. I mean, there's a reason that this one, like, when Mario 3 came out, it was a phenomenal success, and there's a reason for that. It really raised the bar. Oh, screw you too, freaking thing. It really raised the bar as far as like Mario games go. Like they added so much like polish and like style to it that was absent from, you know, the first game or Lost Levels. I mean, Mario 2 was its own thing, so I won't count that one, but it's just, it really changed things quite a bit. And, yeah, very successful game. Oh, yeah, okay. Very successful game, so. I very much enjoyed it. Plus, I also liked the wizard, and there was a big deal in the wizard. Play this version compared to the original NES version, like Dark Man never beaten it, got close to World 8, but it's brutal. Did Mario 2 get trapped on the GBA or something? Do you mean you mean Super Mario Brothers 2? Like the one with like the turnips and stuff? I'm not sure what you mean by trapped. I mean, there was the Super Mario Brothers Advance was a remake of Mario 2. I'm terrible at these. Mushroom. Mushroom. Huh? Nope. It's a mushroom flower. But I mean, I believe it's been released for other systems since then. It's a funny thing, speaking again of like the original, for whatever reason, in Mario 3, like for the NES, you turned orange when you got a fire flower. It's very strange. Up we go! And this one they retained the original, like, you know, white shirt and hat with red or green overalls, depending on who you are. Goose egg. Oh, I didn't finish mentioning my HelloFresh dinner. Very good. Also, do y'all see this cool like background with the stalactites and the stalagmites and the columns? It's only used for this single level for some reason. It's so cool, and they didn't use it in any other levels. I don't get why. Very strange to me. Yeah, it was like a It was like a Chinese noodle dish. It was really good. It was it was called like Szechuan pork noodles, and it was really tasty. Like, it was one of those meals that definitely made me wish that I was eating HelloFresh with someone else. You know, it was like too much for one person. But if there was someone else here, it would have been great. It would have been a great meal. But unfortunately, I live alone. Cry, cry, cry. And so, none of that. But it was still good, and I have leftovers, so that's good. So can I point out something weird? You see these things underneath me, the rocks directly underneath me? For whatever reason, I always saw them as covered wagons. Now, I'm not sure anybody else can see the covered wagons in this, but I see them as covered wagons. There you go. Moving on. Enjoy the covered wagons. Flip. Oh, come on, I'm hitting him. Stupid thing. There we go. Can't really tell if they look like rocks. That's fair. I'm probably just insane. Oh, and Mark Spade. Okay, so funny thing about these, two things. First of all, knowing now what Nintendo's original, like, early businesses were, I imagine it's supposed to be a reference to the fact that Nintendo used to make playing cards. That's why it's got an N on it. Other thing, when I was a kid and me and my sisters would play this game, we didn't know the word spade, and my eldest sister knew the word spatula. So they're in-marked spatulas. This is an in-marked spatula. All right, I have now run out of things I know where they are. There are actually only like 6 of these, like 6 layouts for the in-marked spatulas. And I used to know where a lot of them were. But just about every one has like a star, has stars in the corners, and mushrooms and flowers in this arrangement. So you can almost always get a mushroom and a flower every time you do one of these. Here? No. It's not randomized. At least, I don't believe it is. I mean, the NES one wasn't, because I had my buddy up the street actually had like the Super Mario Brothers 3 strategy guide from Nintendo Power, and one of the first things in it was it showed you all the in-marked spades in that game. So they may have changed it for the SNES one, but I don't believe that's the case. Just because, I can still use the trick of, looking for the stars. Here's an easy thing I didn't know about for a while. There's like coins up here. I didn't know about these for the longest time, and then like, again, I was looking at that strategy guide, and they had like the coins up there. I'm like, oh, what are those doing up there? Snake eyes. Oh, I'm excited. I'm happy to be playing this. This game is awesome. Oh, it's so much fun to play. Oop. Ha! Eat it! I will destroy your platform. No memory of you shall exist. Ha 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 ha. Can I fly? Up, no. Fly! Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed into a snake. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. So one thing, admittedly, that I do wish was the case in the Super Nintendo one, great. Right in the face. Took a cannonball directly to the face. All of the kings in the original game were unique sprites. So they were like things that I believe only showed up as the king, and they were all like animals. In the Super Nintendo version, most of them are enemy sprites from Mario 2. Because again, this was on Mario All-Stars, and so they had access to those. And so like all the cool monster designs from, or all the cool like Enchanted King designs from the original game were lost in this one. I kind of hate that. I think Mario might need facial reconstructive surgery now. Yeah, maybe so. I want to beat you. Yeah, you know the fireballs. Eat it, frickin' Larry. Frickin' Larry. Did you know you can do that in Super Mario World too? So I was playing Super Mario World. Again, I think I mentioned I playing a randomizer. When I played this game, I didn't realize a lot of the sound assets were reused from Super Mario World. Were they? I didn't know that either, actually. I mean, do you mean like the Mario All-Stars? Dag damn it, Larry, you had just one job in the one. You had one job, just the one. I didn't know that either, actually. That's interesting. I guess, you know, listening to it, it does sound like the kind of the same sound font. Look at those cool pyramids. I really like the backgrounds in this game too. Mario All-Stars version is awesome. Why don't people play it more? I'm always playing the NES one. Because it's the original. Ugh. I mean, truth be told, I'm one of those kind of people. I will usually prefer to play the original of a series before I play like the remakes. But in this case, I like the remakes, so there. Boom. I like these pipes. These things scared me when I was a kid. Like, I was really intimidated by the fire chain beepers. I don't know what they'd be called. Bonk. You go for whatever looks best, you guess? Oh, that's fair. That's probably a good way to go about it. Right now, I've been playing Front Mission 3 on my own recently. This is another place where you can get infinite lives if you really want to. Every time you go down here, the coins respawn, and you can get a sweet, what is that, 9 coins? You just do it over and over again. This is efficiency right here. How many coins is that? No, it's 8 coins. 8 coins! I'm not gonna do that, though. They did remake Front Mission 1. They remade Front Mission 1 and Front Mission 2, both for the Switch. And I have been wanting to play Front Mission 2 for many years because it was not released in America. Now, some years ago, I actually purchased a great. What do we got? What monstrosity do we have? We have the flower mushroom. Some years ago, I purchased a reproduction copy of Front Mission 2, which has a partial translation, but it required a modded hang on, give me a sec. Stay there, P. Stay there, P. I like these green Cheap Cheeps. They're cool looking. It required a modded PlayStation 1, which I ordered one of on eBay, and like it just didn't work. And so I've had this like copy of Front Mission 2 that I can't play for some. Oh, I might not get it. Can you get away with just 1 coin? Boop. So I know if you get every coin in that stage, you get a special item, but maybe if I just miss one? Yeah, I still got it. Okay, cool. That's an anchor. Anyway, yeah, I've had a copy of it for a while, but I didn't have a modded PS1, and I finally ordered another one, and then I found out that they came out with the Switch version. And so now I'm very, like, conflicted. It's like, do I play the original that's only partially translated? Or do I play the remake? Because I've heard the remake is very different. Oh, there's another place where you can get infinite lives if you want to. You have to bounce these boys. Let's see if I can get some lives. There are a lot of like stupid ways to earn infinite lives in this game that really aren't worth the effort. Because it's not a hard game, really. It's not a very hard game, but yeah, that's another one. What was I saying? Yeah, I've heard that the remake has some problems. Like it was like a rushed translation, and it's very basic and whatever. But I'm just so curious what happens because like the Front Mission universe. I mean, y'all saw me play Front Mission Gun Hazard. It's such a cool like setting. You know, this sort of like near-term future where there are like giant robots and like all kinds of crazy geopolitics, and like I've been so curious about what happens in FM2 for so long that I really want to play it. So knowing me, I will probably try the PlayStation version first, and then if it's no good, I'll try the Switch one. It's Boom Boom! Boom Boom. Boom Boom. Boom Boom. I played the demo for the remake one, but I'll probably wait a little for to buy it. That's fair. Sound when you pick up the power up, the same Mario World as well. Well, I'm not surprised that sounds. Oh, Inmark Spade. Inmark Spatula, go! I'm not surprised that some of those noises are carried over. Just because, I mean, like, I think the coin noise from Super Mario Brothers has been the same since, like, the first game. I think they really maintained that sort of thing. You? Hey! When? I always kind of felt like you should get something, you know, when you finish it, but you don't. GG, easy. But yeah, Front Mission's awesome. I love the series. I say that I love the series even though I've only really beaten 2 of the games. I've played Front Mission 1 multiple times, and each time some form of bad luck prevents me from beating it. Either my save data gets erased, or I lose access to it, or something like that. So I've almost beaten Front Mission 1 multiple times and have not succeeded at doing so. Front Mission 2, as I mentioned, I have that copy, but I haven't gotten very far in it. And then Front Mission 3 I've played all the way through multiple times. I would love to play that on here, if y'all are interested in Front Mission at all. Front Mission 3 is awesome! It's so cool. Such a cool game. And then FM4 is kind of like... I think the thing that was upsetting about FM4 for me is that, like, Front Mission 3 was my first one. And it's like... I've talked about this before. It's the black sheep of the family. And so I got used to how things work in Front Mission... Oh. This poor turtle. Enjoy your life. I got used to the way things work in Front Mission 3, and then Front Mission 4 is like really different, and it was confusing, and I didn't like that. You know, nothing wrong with the game. Just didn't want to play a game that wasn't Front Mission 3. I wanted more Front Mission 3, and instead I got something else. Oh. You've heard that happen a lot on the SNES. SimCity, Lufia, and even this game I've lost. Yeah, I mean, as much as I love to defend the Super Nintendo, you know, I will give you it's an old system. You know, cartridges from the back in that time were pretty primitive, and they were prone to lose save data. So it's Front Mission 3 is funny. Knock someone out of their mech and take it. Yes! Yes, absolutely, Darkman. Actually, speaking of that, a good friend of mine years ago did a Let's Play of Front Mission 3. He did it was a text Let's Play. And I've been rereading it recently. And his whole thing in that is he entirely kitted his party out to steal as many Vonzers as possible by killing people. And so like he put on like pilot damage, he put on eject punch, he put on all the tricks that allow you to like force a unit, force a soldier out of their mech so that you can then kill the soldier and sell their robot. I mean, it sounds like psychopathic behavior, sure, but it works really well. And it's one of those like finesse things in the game where you're sort of like, hey, I can defeat my enemies and then sell their weapons. Oh, FM3 is cool. We're gonna play it someday. We're gonna play it on here someday. We still gonna beat Driver though. We're gonna beat Driver. We're probably gonna beat this because I'm having fun. And then I don't know. We gotta find a new. I was gonna play Super Mario World or Super Mario 3D World. That's right. Which actually I didn't really think about it as such, but this is a pretty good lead-in to Super Mario 3D World because Mario 3D World actually borrows heavily from Mario 3 for some reason. Not as much as Super Mario 3D Land, from what I understand. Like, I've never played the DS Super Mario 3D Land, but I've heard that it's, like, very closely related to Mario 3. What? Ow! Cheap. You're so cheap and cheap. Get the coins. Get them stationary coins. Come back. Stationary coins. Oh, ba. Whatever. Do you ever play that? I play that because I also want to play that. I just kind of like, I feel a little RPG'd out after we did all of Final Fantasy VIII. I'm like, I want to play something that's not an RPG for a little while. I play a lot of RPGs in my like regular life. I don't need to stream those too, so I'm gonna take a little break from them. Do some other things. I remember how, like, as a kid, I was intrigued by the idea that, like, if you broke the bricks before you hit a P, you'd miss out on coins. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. I gotta keep the bricks intact. Mech in the bag, right now! Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what. If we wind up doing Front Mission 3, when I did clean my SNES with the Q-tips, it was actually amazing. Yeah, right? It's staggering. Like, you're like, oh, well, I keep these clean. My house isn't dusty. This will be fine. Then you like try and clean one. Hey, Jador. You try and clean one, and you're like, oh, these are filthy. Like, I keep my games in a pretty clean spot, I think. Like, they all have their own little slots, and like the room isn't excessively dusty or anything. But like, pretty much anytime I play an SNES game on here, I do have to clean it ahead of time, and it is gross. So, yeah, clean your games. This always seemed weird to me. Why is this here? There's just like a little well here. What do you do with the well? You put a turtle in it. Come back! Oh. I'm gonna put a turtle in there. Yeah, there we go. You. No. Get in the well. Danger. These are the kind of things I did to entertain myself as a child. Bleh. Bon. Also, the green guys throwing the boomerangs legit thought they were socks. You were not alone. I think everyone thought they were socks because they look identical to socks. They don't look like boomerangs. They look like socks. It's very strange. Why do they look so much like socks? Who can say? I want that. Blip. Also, Jador, it's your first time being out here. Welcome. I just realized that. I recognized your name, and I'm like, oh, Jador's been here before. But nope, you're new. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy some Super Mario Bros. 3. Yes. I also hope you enjoy Darkman's continuously threatening emotes. Hey, it's another in-mark spatula. Go! Hey, man. All right. First things first. That. Just about every time. All right, now we're into questionable territory. Let's see. I actually used to have a lot of these memorized. Uh-oh. Nope. No good. Target locked. Bang. Alright. It's a dreaded sock thrower! He's here! Bang! Ha! Your sock will not defeat me today! Foolish creature! A music box! Ah, well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the content, and I hope you will stick around for a while. Alright, can I get this one? That? Oh, it's a mushroom with fangs! Boo. I'm gonna do this now. Oh, my inventory's full. Oops, I didn't realize that. Starman. Hey guys. Ah, it's so cool. Why didn't they keep that with the whole like doing front? Your mind was. Oh, you didn't know about this? Yeah, you can just break the block. What are we gonna do? I have all 3 whistles, but I'm not planning on like teleporting. Why did I bother to get the whistles? Why did I use the whistle? I don't want to be here. Also, here's a fun thing. This is World 9. Y'all ever notice that? This is classified as World 9. Man, I didn't mean to skip levels. Hang on. Hang on. Does this work? Yeah! I'll get through real quick, don't worry. Get a feather. Alright, speedrun time. Nope, that's not a good way to start the speedrun. Speedrun time, go! Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Bonk. Go. Go, get the things. Yeah. Away! Huh? There we go. Yes, it has level select. It's very nice. Tile screen and see music is nostalgic. I'm so glad that so many people here are like, I remember this from my childhood, because like, it's such a fun thing for me. I played the heck out of this cartridge. Like, and this is my original cartridge. So when I was growing up, I had Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars as 2 games. But since then, I found out that they also released Super Mario World plus Super Mario All-Stars on 1 cartridge. I have that as well, but it's less nostalgic for me. Although there are actually differences in that one from the separate versions, which is pretty cool. Probably one of the most significant and interesting differences is Luigi from Super Mario World. In the original Super Mario World, Luigi and Mario were the same sprite with just different palettes. But in the Super Mario World plus Super Mario All-Stars cartridge, he actually has a unique sprite, which I don't think was carried forward to any of the remakes. So if you want to see like the weird, unique Luigi, you have to play the combination pack, which is cool. My grandma actually had this game when she had her in it. Your grandma had a Super Nintendo? That's a cool grandma. Dude, Jimmy, that's a cool grandma. You eventually let me have it, and you still have it along with this game today. That's wonderful. I'm glad, Jimmy. I still have... This is going to sound morbid, but I still have the corpse of my original Super Nintendo. Sadly, it did die some years ago. But I kept it because I was like, this has been my friend for so many years. I don't want to give it up. And so I just like kept it, and I put it on like a place of like a special place in my game room. It has like its own shelf. She also had the slim PS2 as well. Dang, that's a cool grandma. Dude, my family hated video games. Like, one of my mom's greatest regrets is giving me a Super Nintendo. Or giving me an NES. Like, apparently, as the story goes, apparently my aunt, when the Nintendo Entertainment System was still relatively new, my aunt was like, do you think Paul would want one of those NES things? And mom's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And yeah, so my aunt bought us a Nintendo. And, you know, as you might expect, I was completely enamored with it. And my mom heavily blames that event with the somewhat unhealthy lifestyle which I have led, where I, you know, like games and such an indoor kid. She's like, oh, if only she hadn't bought you that, you would have been like an outdoor kid like your sisters, and instead you're this nerd. I'm like, thanks, Mom. Thanks very much. Love you too. Mind you, my mom's wonderful, but it is sort of funny how much she hates that I like video games. Oh, okay. Well, at least you have something, Jimmy. You know, at least you have a memento, and a memento that you can use frequently. It's not just something you put on a shelf. Ow! Frickin' Paraguma. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll go this way instead. Moldy sock. Up. Well, not a moldy sock, just a regular sock. He's like, it's not moldy, it's freshly laundered. Hello, sir. Ha! Have you ever used a boomerang? Like, actually thrown a boomerang in your life? Rad grandma. That's right. Jimmy's got a cool grandma. And Mark Spatula. Yep. Oh, this is one we were doing before we quit. Oh, boo. Yay! Now I'm out of options. Oh, we found the flower. Was it here? No. Had a slingshot. Did I ever have a slingshot? I think I had a slingshot. Yeah, I remember so growing up there was this like accelerated learning thing that I was part of called PACE. It was like an acronym for something. And it was cool. It was like every week you got to just go to like this other room and hang out with like all these cool like smart kid toys. Like they were all supposed to be educational, but you know, when you're in elementary school, everything's a toy, so you're like, oh, these are just cool. And so like we got to just go hang out in this room and like play with things. It was awesome. And each year there was like there was a curriculum theme that was usually based on like a world region or something like that. Like there was like a South American one which had a lot of focus on like the rainforest, and one of them was Australia. And during the Australia year, we all got like these, I mean, they were like cheap plastic things, but they were boomerangs. We got boomerangs, and our teacher taught us how to throw them, and they do kind of come back when you throw it right. Admittedly, we were all like elementary school kids, so very infrequently would we throw it right, but they do come back. It was shocking. Now, mind you, they come back in the sense that like they don't like come back like they do in like Zelda, where it goes straight out and then comes immediately back. They kind of go in a big arc and come back towards you, but it was real cool. It was certainly real cool for like a kid that played like Nintendo games, and I knew about boomerangs from video games, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be like Link. Ooh! It was really exciting. Kind of wish I still had that thing, but I don't. It's a hoop star. That's what that monster's called. A hoop star. He's a star of hoops. Also, with the fact this stream is in 30 FPS, the way Mario Run makes it look like Mario's skating instead. Yeah. I mean, I think he looks like that pretty much regardless. I think the game is in 30 FPS right now, but run at 30 FPS because it's more reliable. I think I learned that from I think Ian was talking about that one time with it was either Ian or Jeff was talking about that was some advice that they had received from Luke. Luke was like, yeah, I have much more success with 30 FPS at, I think he said 30 FPS at 720 than trying to go like full HD. And he's like, I think it's more beneficial to just keep the solid frame rate than necessarily have like the highest quality for like some parts, but then stuttering other places. I would agree. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. Time to fight Morton Koopa Jr. Hello? Oh, you jumped. I did not expect you to jump. So I never understood why this, like, there are two characters. The game is actually 60 FPS? Is it? What am I running at? I'm not gonna check it while I'm streaming. I think we're doing 30. Anyway. What was I talking about? I was so distracted by that. I'm gonna use my anchor. So the anchor is a seldom useful tool, which, if you are having a lot of difficulty with a particular castle or particular airship, the anchor will prevent it from moving around. This is only really significant in like a couple of levels. Like, it's most significant in World 5 because there's the whole like upper section and lower section, and the ship can go between them, and it can be kind of a pain to keep up with otherwise. But yeah, it just prevents it from moving. So now, if I lose again, it will stay in exactly the same spot. There you go. Yes, the anchor! A rarely used anchor. Hi. 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 Oh, I was talking about Morton. Yeah, Morton Koopa Jr. He's not classified as a heavy Koopa. Like, there are two of the Koopalings are classified as like heavy, in the sense that like when they jump, they will like shake the ground, basically. You didn't know? You just don't. Nobody uses the anchor. Like, it's just not a very useful item otherwise. It's kind of like a whatever thing. But yeah, that's all it does. But for some reason, Morton's not one of the ones that shakes the ground. I find that very strange. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from Princess. Yay, yay. Bow, bow. You could. Oh, Karibo. When I was a kid, I didn't know what a Karibo was. Karibo is just the Japanese name for Goomba. And so Karibo's shoe and Jugjum's cloud felt like these really important, like, exotic items. But it's just Lakitu's cloud and a Goomba shoe. It's like a lot less impressive in the Japanese version. I gotta use some of my inventory up. I've got too much stuff. What are these? What are these things? It's like glowing coral, maybe? Never very clear what these things are. You know what they remind me of? Have you ever played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 for the NES? There are these like electrical plants in the underwater section. That's what those things make me think of. I don't know what they're supposed to be though. They're just kind of something weird. It's just a weird thing. The bloopers look cool in this game. They're like very compact looking. It's a lava lotus. Flip. Aha. Get to the secret. The secret. Screw you too. I don't care that you have children. I'm still gonna murder you. He's like, I was just taking my kids to underwater soccer practice. I'm like, I don't care. You're all gonna die. You're a monster, Mario. A monster. Flip. Death. Fried calamari. Flip. Ah, this is fun. Thank y'all for indulging me with this. I love this game. It's just been so long since I played it. Star again. Stars as, like, usable items in this game are so freaking useless. Because, like, the only thing you... Like, if it was a situation where you could, like, choose to use it at whatever point in the stage, kind of like with Mario World, where you can kind of, like, store items in the box and use them later on, that'd be one thing. But it's not like that. It's just something that you can use at the very beginning of the stage for like a couple of seconds. It's completely worthless. Can I get this guy? Hang on. No. I can't get far enough. Whatever. Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah. Alright, y'all go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Gotta get my frog suit. So another little thing about the NES version that's not the case in this one. I'm gonna burn Toad while I talk about this. For whatever reason, the pallets were wrong in the in these rooms, and you would throw green fireballs for some reason. For some reason, the fireball pallet just inside the treasure houses was messed up, and so you would throw green fireballs. It's very odd. Very, very strange. Balls pass. Lance pass. So I think that monster's name is Boss Bass. But I also want to say that I remember being called Big Bertha. And so I'm not actually sure if it's Big Bertha or Boss Bass, or if those are two different monsters. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. Going for it. Going for it. Going for it. Yeah! I did it. An extra life that it's very easy to lose a life trying to get. Whoa! 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 The spinning platforms, for some reason, you called them a Wheel of Fortune. I like that. I like that. I think I called them spinny arms, but your name is way cooler. Did you ever do the thing where, like, you'd try and, like, jump into them and get, like, spun around and stuff and thrown off into weird directions? I like doing that. Dumb kid stuff. Alright, what do we got? A mushroom. I don't freaking know. Here? No. That one? That was great. Very productive. And yes, you do have a Wheel of Fortune game on the SNES. It's cool. You know, I really didn't have that many game show games growing up as a kid. Because I didn't really watch game shows growing up. Like, I kind of like game shows now, and I sort of wish that I had watched game shows growing up, but we didn't really watch them. I don't know. So this level can be insanely frustrating if you don't know where you're going. Fortunately, I do know where I'm going, so that's good. But yeah, it can be very irritating, this level. That, up. Yay, coins! Yay! Let's see, where is the extra life? Nope. You know what, I don't think I care. There's a way you can do it where there's like an extra life, but it's fine. It's fine. The whole shtick of this level is that most of these doors just drop you into that water area. But, this one doesn't. Eden's here! Yay! Our most powerful GF has arrived! Welcome, Eden! Eh. As a kid, when I didn't have cable for 2008, watch Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, and other network game shows. Cool. That's good. I like that. Nice hammers, guys. Doing great. Something really satisfying about that. You love some Mario. Yeah, we're playing Mario tonight because I wanted to. Pretty much all it is. Just felt like it. What we got? Flower. Nope. It's Flower Man! 4. I got cable and discovered Game Show Network. I got see Password, Press Your Luck, Pyramid, and others. Game shows are cool. Yeah, like old game show, like back in like the 70s and early 80s, that's when game shows were like really cool. I mean, I'm sure there's still some fun ones now, but it's fun to do. I don't know. Like all those crazy old sets and like just the weird premises for games. I don't know. They were fun back then. I always kind of like the blue phantom coins too, you know? Why are they blue? I don't know. They are. Hey. He always kind of looked like he's got like a cat mouth in this game. Lakitu. Like it's supposed to... Oh, come back, you. It's supposed to be his hands. Okay. No, I can't pause it. He's supposed to have like his hands kind of like on the top of the cloud. But it sort of looks like he's got like a big poochy cat mouth to me. Bonk. I think the thing I remember most about Press Your Luck is the whammies. How could you not remember the whammies? Whammies are so cool. They were just weird red goblins that wanted to ruin your day. The whammies. Can you get a frog suit here? Or do you use a frog suit here? No, you use a frog suit here. Ah, fudge. I should have used a frog suit. Doggone it. There's like a secret here you can get if you have a frog suit. But I didn't use it. I want the secret. I'm gonna do this. Death to me. Death to me! I got 47 lives. I think we can handle it. Frog suit. Yeah, frog suit! So functionally useless. Unless you're in the water. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's very fast. I kind of forgot how fast you go. One of these go into. There we go. Yeah, secret. Secret, secret, frog secret. It makes that noise. Boing, boing, boing. I'm gonna try and do the thing where I beat the castles using the animal suits, just because I want to see the king say his silly lines. If you didn't know, if you wear a one of the 3 like power-up suits, like the Tanuki suit, the frog suit, or the Hammer Brothers suit, when you beat an airship, the king will say something unique. Instead of saying like, "Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self. Here's a letter from the princess." He'll say something else. And it was always kind of like a fun effort to try to get him to say the other things. So we're gonna try. Bam. Also, few secrets were as exciting for me as a child as this. Like all the irons with the power-ups. So exciting. Another frog suit. Nice. But when I invariably lose the one I've got. Mushroom King, Mushroom King, Mushroom King, come on! Ah, no, it's just the Mushroom King with fangs. Boo. I think I had a name for just about every combination, because I would frequently lose these, and to make myself feel better, I would, like, come up with silly explanations for what it actually is. Oh no! The mix and match! Ooh, spare frog suit, hooray! Flower. Here's the castle. Fun thing that I didn't get as a kid, that's supposed to be Japan. Makes sense. Kinda looks like Japan a little bit. This is a canoe, by the way. We went out in the ocean in a canoe. It was very dangerous. I am the invincible frog! You cannot defeat the invincible frog! Oh, this is gonna be a fun level as a frog. Okay. Oh, the jump acceleration is so weird when you're a frog. Also, he looks really silly when he's wearing like a kigurumi when he holds something. I guess he is wearing a kigurumi, but he looks more like he's wearing a kigurumi when he's holding something. I wonder if there are any like speed runs of someone playing the whole game as like wearing a frog suit or something. Probably. They probably exist, to be honest. There's a speed run of everything of certain games. Oh, hey. Whoop. Eat it. Excellent. On to 7. Now 7 is a cool level. Because it's got spikes. These dudes are so cool. Frickin' Spike. They pull giant spiked balls from their stomach. I guess they just make those? I guess that's part of their digestive tract, is making giant spike balls. Ooh, almost lost it there. Look Oh, even sillier. You imagine that this is like a 40-year-old man or whatever wearing a frog kigurumi. It's fine. I'm afraid of the spikes. The scary thing about spikes is that their spike balls are you can't like defeat them. They're treated kind of like fireballs in the sense that like you can't bop them. I want to keep the frog suit for as long as I can. Go, Mario, go! Oh no! Oh, indoor spatula. Right, let's hope we're more successful this time than we were last. That one. Here? Didn't I find the 20? I found the 10. Is it you? Hey, I got some money. Very small amount of money. Great. It is pretty funny to watch him hopping away. He's like, this is a perfect dungeon for a frog suit. So these monsters are called Stretch, and I don't think they ever showed up in any other Mario game. Kind of, it's a cool idea for a monster. You know, it's just like a dangerous platform. But I don't think it ever showed up again. Hello. Bonk. 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 No! My frog suit! No! A frog suit. It was a Pyrrhic victory. Alright, what do we got this time? Flower. Nope. Nope. It's the flower-headed man! Alright, well, on to Broken TV World. These always look like broken CRT TVs to me. That's what it looks like. I can't not see them as that. Broken TV World. That's what I called it as a kid when I was playing this with my sisters. So it still is. Broken TV World. Look at that background. I like that. Obviously added for the Super Nintendo version. The superior version. Flip. I do find it kind of... Oh, okay, well, I'm going... Never mind, see you later. I do find it kind of strange that if, like... Poor CRTs. This is where they all went. If, in fact, the design premise of the original Mario 3 was that it was supposed to be like a stage play, it's weird that the people who made this game didn't get the memo and they added, you know, extensive backgrounds to everything. Right? That seems weird, doesn't it? Oh, this is the problem. Oh, this is the problem. Oh, this is the problem. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It was a problem. Turned out to be a problem. Fortunately, that means I can use more items. Hooray! Use this. Also use this, because I'm just clearing out my inventory. Also use the star, because I'm just clearing out my inventory. Hey, you want to go? Eat it. I'm Morrow. Can't beat Morrow when he's invincible. Uh-oh. 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 Mario immediately lost all cockiness. He's like, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It's me, I'm a vulnerable. Did I tell y'all about the severed head of Chargin' Chuck? I don't know if I mentioned that here or in Discord or what. I guess I'll explain now that I brought it up. So, on my own, I've been playing a Super Mario World randomizer, just kind of for fun. And I tried to randomize just about as many things as I could when I was playing it. And when I was playing last night, I had an experience that was genuinely kind of like a creepypasta. If you're familiar with Super Mario World, you might know that there is a type of Lakitu who will like show up and kind of like fly around with like a fishing pole and with like an extra life attached to it. And the idea being that like as soon as you take the extra life, he starts throwing spinies down at you. Which is honestly kind of questionable behavior. Like, why do you want to give me an extra life first? You know, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But anyway, Lakitu gonna Lakitu, I guess. Well, in the randomized version, for whatever reason, they replaced the extra life with a sprite of the head of Chargin' Chuck, the football player monster. So I entered the level, and there was a Lakitu who just kind of flew over me with the severed head of a Chargin' Chuck on a fishing pole. And Mario was immediately like, things just got very real in Dinosaur Land. It's like, whoa! What's going on here? Was there a revolution? Did the Lakitus revolt against the Chargin' Chucks? Freak me the heck out, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, frog suit, bam! Nice. Yeah, so it was scary. It was very scary. It was very upsetting. I took a picture of it. I'll put it on the Discord later. But yeah, definitely kind of like I was playing it late at night, and I was in the dark because I was just using the TV as lighting, and I was like, this feels like I'm gonna be attacked by a demon or something now. This feels scary. Da, 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 da. Alright. Now, unfortunately, this is not the easiest dungeon to try to beat with a power-up. That's a Dino Rhino, but he's the wrong color. This is the airship of Windy-O Koopa. She is not easy to fight in general, but especially with frog suit. I think this is also the airship that introduces Ah, no! I want to try again. No, burn me. Death. I want to try again. Death. What am I talking about? Airships. Windy-O Koopa. She's just hard. I don't know. It's a hard boss. Alright, I'm gonna use frog suit and a star for no reason. That would be an invincible frog for like 20 seconds. Oh, I'm so invincible! Oh, look at me go! Oh, I'm so invincible! You're not ready for my invincibility as a frog. Whoop. Yeah, okay, save her up here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think this is the airship that introduces these guys. It's cool too, because they just kind of let you play with it. They're just kind of like, this might be a thing later on. Right now, it's not a big deal. We're just introducing the concept, but at some point, you're gonna have to worry about these. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, did it! Yeah! Yes, yes! Oh, so good! So good! Now we get to see the silly thing where the king talks about me being a frog. It's Mario! Oh me, oh my, you've been transformed! Shall I change you back with this wand? See, it's like a joke. I have 54 lives. I'm doing fine on lives right now. I'm so glad we actually succeeded at that. That makes me happy. Now I gotta get a Tanuki suit and a Hammer Brother suit and do those two. A spare hammer? Tanuki suit! Oh! I want to use that. I don't want to use that immediately. Big world. Ba-dam. Bam, ba-dam, 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 ba-dam. Bam, ba-dam, bam, 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 blam, bam. I don't want that. I want to keep being a frog. Be a frog as long as I can. Oh, so good at swimming! So good at swimming! No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Look at his little feet. Look at his little feet. He's so cute. Wearing little footy pajamas. Do you ever wonder how old Mario's supposed to be? I know it's kind of like a long-lasting question. It's like Mario and Luigi are kind of like of ambiguous age. Like they're not young, but they're also not old. It's like, I don't know, late 30s, maybe 40s. This one has been kicking my butt. Hey, okay, good. Oh, just found that one. Yeah, okay. And then 20 and 20. Yeah! Du-du-du-du-du! Super good. Oh, I'm feeling so good. It's really improving my mood. Like, I wasn't in a bad mood before, but now I'm in a super good mood. No! Doggone it, my frog suit! Now I'm in a bad mood again! My frog suit! I guess I'll explain something. Did you know things? So each world in this game has a level which is the special item level. And in all of those levels, if you get a certain number of coins in the level, you will get a blue treasure house, which will always give you either a P-wing or a anchor. I didn't get it. Even worlds will give you an anchor, odd worlds will give you a P-wing. That level we were just in there was the one that would have gotten me something if I was not terrible. So, there you go. Yeah, Rip Frog. It happens. Gotta use more items just to clear out my inventory. Hey, guy. These guys were incredibly intimidating for me as a kid. The Sledge Bros. I think they're called Sledge Bros nowadays. I want to say we just called them like Super Hammer Bros or something growing up, but yeah, they're called Sledge Bros now. Another little did you know that there's all kinds of like power-ups and stuff in the upper section of this level that if you fly up there you can get. Hey. See, do you see all the power-ups? Do you see how I'm telling the truth? And there's definitely a lot of power-ups up here. Where are the power-ups? I thought they were supposed to be up there. Where are the power-ups? I thought there was stuff up there. The heck? Where is it? There we go. This was the room. Yeah, power-ups, like some coins. I remembered it being more exciting than that. Doobie-doobie-doobie. There are few things as cool as holding a spiny shell, right? Like, it just feels cool when you've got a spiny shell. It's like exotic. Doobie-doobie-doobie. So here's something kind of fun. We were talking earlier about how my mom hates video games. And that's a little extreme. She doesn't hate video games. She wishes I didn't like them as much as I do. I believe my mother has played video games with me 4 times in my life. And that's it. There have been 4 times where we played games together. One of them, we played this, and she taught me that if you were running full tilt into the end of the level, you will always get a star. My mom taught me that. That's very exciting. I treasure the few times my mother wanted to play games with me, because I know it was with great frustration on her part. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Stupid idiot. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Fire, 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 fire. Hey, man. It's so fun every time to just throw a single fireball at them. It's like, if you've ever, I think it was one of the Indiana Jones movies. I think it was The Last Crusade. There's a scene where, like, Indy is, like, he's in the Middle East, and he's confronted by, this guy with a sword, and, like, the guy comes out, and he's, like, doing all this crazy sword play stuff, and he's, like, swinging it around, and he's like, I'm gonna get you, Indy, and Indy just pulls out a gun and shoots him. And as I understand it, that was, like, not scripted or something. Like, the actor who was playing the guy with the sword had been hired to, like, have this extensive scene where, like, he was gonna be, like, fighting with Indy with the sword, and then, like, they just decided, nah, that's gonna take too long, and they changed it to this punchline where you just get shot. And apparently the sword guy was, like, livid about it. He's like, you hired me specifically to do this, and then you cut my scene to just a joke. It's a funny joke, though. He just pulls out a gun and shoots him. It's hilarious. Just like, bang. And that's what Hammer Brothers are to me. It's just single fireball. Beep. Bounces down the road. What you got for me, Toad? Can I also mention something else that was like a revelation to me recently? Since I've been playing Mario World. Did you ever notice that the Mario from Paper Mario, I think, is based on Mario from Super Mario World? Because, like, if you look at small Mario from Super Mario World, there are a lot of, like, similarities. They both have, like, little dot eyes. They have about the same body proportions. They both run with their arms by their sides rather than, like, move them around. I think it's supposed to be that Mario, which I find kind of interesting. So this level in particular was really cool to me as a kid, because the whole idea is that there are these doors, you go in them, everything shrinks down to normal size. So you can, like, go back and forth between the large world and the small world. But what's also cool is that the two worlds have different properties. So you saw I just got a coin there. What's an item here? Isn't that cool? I like that a lot. I think this is a neat level. Bam! Eat it. Bonk. Oh yeah, just to make sure, y'all can hear the game, right? I think everything should be fine, but you know, I like to check. This is back when Mario liked to show off how he could do like front flips. So cool. Kick. Oh, I wasn't looking. I was looking at the chat. Ah. I've gone it. Oh. How you feeling, Jimmy? Are you doing better? I know you were feeling sick not too long ago. Feeling any better yet? Hope so, buddy. That one. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Front flip. Yeah. Front flip. Front flip. Front flip. Front flip. Oh yeah, we got the missile bills here. The red ones turn around. And it's cool. It's so cool. So cool. I think this is a Tanuki suit, right? Yeah! I'm wearing another Kigurumi! Hooray! Speaking of Mario, made more progress than Mario RPG. Got Gino in your party. Congratulations. This is for you. Big star. Are you a person who enjoys Gino? I think I liked Gino more before I got on the internet. Like when I was a kid, I was like, oh, Gino's cool. He's like a blue guy. It's fine. But then like the excessive outpouring of adoration for Gino kind of great. Oh, it's the king of mushrooms. Kind of grates on me a little bit. I think he's fine, but I don't see why people love him so much. He can do Gino Whirl though. And Gino Whirl is pretty cool. I like Gino as a character, but he never understood the animation. Yeah, it's just like I guess it's one of those things where like people like him because he's like a cool guy. You know, he's like, oh, I'm cool. I'm from the future. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like mysterious, maybe. I guess that's why people like him. But yeah, people really like Gino. Really like Gino for some reason. People and they don't like Mallow. Like, Mallow has so much more personality than Gino does. But, like, Mallow is pretty contentious for a lot of folks. But, man, people do enjoy the Gene. Right. No, my freaking... No! Well, I've got one. I'll just put it on. But, I mean, truth be told, I think probably the thing that is most remembered for me with Mario RPG in terms of its characters is the development of Bowser as a character. Like, I really think that Shadow... Yeah, he's kind of like Gino. Shadow and Gino, same kind of, like, vibe, I think. Like, Bowser didn't really have much of a personality in my mind before Super Mario RPG. But after Super Mario RPG, he just became such like a lovable dope. He's a really fun character in Mario RPG. And it really made me like Bowser a lot more. Helen may be a bit dumb, but he does have a personality. It's true. It's a very gentle way to describe him. Alright. I hope I don't lose it. Let's go fight Iggy Pop. Oh, it's Donkey Kong Jr.! So the thing I remember most about this particular airship is that in the original game, it was a particularly kind of like unpleasant looking yellowish green color. And my sisters described it as the puke airship. And I remember as a kid, I had never seen the word puke written out. And so I didn't know how it was spelled. And so for the longest time, I thought the word puke was spelled P-E-U-K. Like, payoff, basically. Yeah, that's the main thing I remember about this place. That and it's a very slow airship. I think this is the slowest airship in the game. Bonk! Oh, it burns my tummy. Seeing as I am not Japanese and did not know much about Japanese culture as a kid, I did not know what this was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a Jizo statue, which, as I understand it, is like a pretty common thing in Japan. They're like these little, I think it's supposed to be like a monk or like a spirit that it protects travelers, I think is the idea. You supposedly see them on like roads, and you're supposed to like leave some money for the Jizo statue, I think. And that's what he's supposed to be turning into, is a Jizo statue. Bonk. Doggone it. Oh. No! Oh, so close! Screw you, Iggy Pop! Doggone it! Wanted to do it! Get some big sadness up in here. Where's my sadness? Big sadness. Man. Nuts. I'm really disappointed about that. Thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. That's actually how you're supposed to know about the hidden area in level 2. As the princess tells you. Alright, well, you know what I think on that little bit of failure? I think I'm actually gonna call it early tonight. We're halfway through the game. We can make this a nice two stream series. And I think that'll be fun, I think. So we're gonna cut it off here a little early, and thank y'all for coming out. Like, I'm happy to see so many people stop by. Happy to have people to chat with. Happy folks are familiar with Mario 3, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. But that will be it for tonight. On Thursday, we will be back on Driver. So, more Driver on Thursday. Come back and see that. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been Super Mario Bros. 3. And thanks for stopping.